Hello everyone, welcome to another video of DCUO Online. Today guys, I'm going to have that fire battle tank tutorial for you guys. It's basically the same loadout that I had in the past. If you guys look at my previous fire battle tank tutorial from last year, it's basically the same loadout, but I have changed a couple of things with the allies, with the introduction of allies, and also with some new artifacts. I changed up a little stuff. So with that being said guys, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to show the equipment real quick, the weapon, absorption adapter, the head mod, supercharged fireball barrage, grants 5% supercharge back, the neck escalating might, the back accelerated burnout, but I use that for my regular tanking, doesn't really apply here for battle tanking. So the chest is going to be hearted, the legs is going to be restorative, flashpoint gives a little heal when I use flashpoint, the feet is going to be tumbling master, and the hands is going to be max damage. That's the supply drop, my damage trinket, orbital, and my the artifacts. Yeah, the Quinset. I'm using the Quinset. You gotta set up exactly how I have it here, right? Exactly how I have it for this. This is based on supercharge, so the Quinset are gonna give back supercharge. Then we're gonna use Soul Cloak. That's also going to give scrap of the Soul Cloak, also gonna give back supercharge. And then we're gonna have transformation card in the last slot. The reason why the transformation card is in the last slot there is because you're gonna be swapping when you use a supercharge with the EUG, the Eye of Gemini. You're gonna be swapping it with the Eye of Gemini, and you're also gonna be swapping it with the Dead King Scepter. So every time you use the Orbital, you're gonna be swapping the Dead King Scepter, and then you're gonna put back the original, which will be transformation card. Because the meta now for DPSing, well, this is battle tank actually, is all about swapping artifacts. So let me enter the augments. This is going to be all might augments, as you guys can see there. All the might augments. For the allies now, I'm going to be using Superman for my combat ally, because it's basically an AoE setup. Then I'm going to have Lex Luthor give me that defense buff when my health reach below 50%. If you guys want to check that video that I recently posted up with that, buffing up my defense, you guys can check it out. And also Queen Diana, she's gonna be buffing my might every time I break out. When you're tanking, you break out a lot. So based on how much people in the group and the pets and stuff, you're gonna be getting a lot of might. So with that being said, let's move on. He's getting one skill point in my weapon, which is going to be one-handed. The super speed. You get your speed force. And you get your innates. Whatever movement you are, get the innates. The other stuff, dash attack and stuff, ignore those on that side here, I don't really use those. I wouldn't do a dash attack. I don't really use that loadout anymore. I just use one loadout, but I still have it there in case, So for the iconic, we just want to get Sonic Cry from the iconic powers. Just Sonic Cry only. That's the only song we need. So moving on here now. So the way we spec our stat points, we're gonna go and focus superpowers. We max now critical attack chance, critical attack damage, critical healing chance, and critical healing magnitude. All that's going to be maxed out. Then we drop in the rest in might and power. And if you have remaining skill points, you could put some in dominance, or you could put some in health. It's your preference. I like to go with the dominance because I don't like to get, knock around with odds and stun and juggle and stuff with odds. The more dominance you have, the better. We'll go to dominance. So for the loadout now, it's going to be immolation. That's going to be your main shield for fire. Sonic Cry, which is going to stun adds and also do damage. Flashpoint, going to CC adds, knock them down and also do damage. Engulf, going to put the PI, the power interaction, which is burning. And then Backdraft, going to heal you. Engulf and Backdraft goes hand in hand. You get extra heals from Backdraft when you do apply the burning. And then there'll be a Fireball Barrage, which is going to be a supercharge. This loadout is based on supercharge, so Fireball Barrage is needed. It's basically, all about the supercharge. It's just for the max to maximize your damage. So what I'm gonna do here now, before I was building up supercharge. You guys can ignore those passes. There's only on one target there, as you can see there. So ignore those passes. So what I'm gonna do is test a couple of passes. I'm gonna do an artifact swapping and stuff also, just to show you guys. And I'll be swapping the artifacts and showing you guys the damage and stuff. If you don't like swapping the artifacts, you could just, take out the transformation and leave the Eye of Gemini artifact on. If you don't like swapping, if you're on a PS4 and it's very, very slow, and you do like swapping, some people, I'm on the PS4, it's kind of slow for me sometimes, especially when you read, it's kind of a little slow. But if you don't like swapping, you could just leave the EOG on, the Soul Cloak, and the Quincelet if you have Quincelet. If you don't have Quincelet and you have transformation, use transformation. But this is the setup I'm using because it's all about, the supercharge. You want to get a lot of supercharge. If you run this loadout, you're gonna have a lot of supercharges. The cooldown gonna be very quickly on the Fireball Barrage, and that's where you're gonna get most of your damage from the Fireball Barrage. If you guys would like to see, some of my other videos, I will have it in the link in the description. I'll also have it in the end screen video that we could see some of my videos where I tested the Quincelet and we're doing some crazy damage with it. Just using a Quincelet, the Soul Cloak, and the Eye of Gemini without swapping artifacts really too much. I wasn't really swapping, just to test the damage. But if you want to maximize your damage and you're on the PS5 or the PC, you swap that Dead King Scepter. Swap the Dead King Scepter, so you guys like right now. Swap the Dead King Scepter, get all the extra damage. When you swap it back, you swap it out. And just swap it for the EOG when you about to hit your supercharge. Leave it on for a little while just to get some benefits from it, and then you can take it off and swap it back for the transformation card. For this setup here, guys, I'm not gonna swap the artifacts too much. I'm just gonna leave the EOG on just so you guys could see the damage from not having a transformation card in there, and just gonna be Quincelet, Soul Cloak, and EOG, just to see how I can keep my supercharge full, my supercharge bar full, and do a lot of damage just from using the Fireball Barrage. The damage gonna fluctuate, go up and down. It's gonna drop a little bit and it gonna go back up when I hit the Fireball Barrage, because a Fireball Barrage does a lot of damage. I just want to mention, guys, that there are other moves that you can use to do more damage, but this load I'm giving you guys is going to be very efficient, because you still want to do your job as a tank. You want to have all that aggro, you want to be able to survive, you want to CC ads, and you also want to heal yourself, and so that's why I also do damage. So that's why I'm giving you guys this loadout, because this loadout is very, very efficient. As you know, the immolation gonna give you that shield, apply the burn into the ads. That way when you use backdraft, you get double ticks. I'll explain this in my regular tank video. I can show you guys how I heal with the double ticks with backdraft. And then we got the Sonic Cry, gonna stun the adds and also do damage. The Engulf gonna pull adds and also put them on fire. That way the backdraft also heals for double ticks. And the Flashpoint gonna knock down the adds and CC them. So that's a perfect loadout right here to do some good damage. And then the Fireball Barrage, I forgot about that here. So yeah, that's a good loadout, as I was saying, to do some good damage, to heal yourself, survive. You know, this loadout is gonna be very good for regular content. You can't get away with certain elite raids. It depends on your group. That's one, you guys. You know, because remember, you're not running the manacles and stuff. You're not running those stronger artifacts. You can switch it out if you want. One of the artifacts, maybe the Soul Cloak. You know, but I kind of mess up the rotation and loadout. But if you want to do elite, you know, but I normally wouldn't advise you to do elite with it. You know, it's more of like doing raids, and you can get away with elite alerts with it. I run elite alerts and stuff on some of the raids, but it depends on your group though. You gotta have a very supportive group. So here's the passes, guys. You guys take a quick look at it, get a little idea. You're gonna see how the damage drops, and you know it rises and drops. When I just hit the supercharge, it's always gonna rise. But it's good, you know, a good amount of damage for a fire tank, you know, fire battle tank. Nothing too OP or anything, you know. It's just, you know, good damage. You can get a lot of boost damage with a Fireball Barrage and kill odds like really fast and stuff. You know, I've tested it already. If you guys would like to see some of my videos, as I said before, with me fire battle tanking, I'll post them at the end of the video. You could hit that end screen and it will take you straight to those videos. At the end of the video, the empty screen is going to pop up and you could, you know, choose which video you want to look at. You know, get an idea how I fire battle tank if you haven't seen those videos yet. So yeah, guys, those are the passes. You guys can see there. Take a look. Hope this video was very helpful. Hope it was entertaining. You know, if you guys want to see more videos on DC Universe Online, you know, please subscribe to the channel. You know, if you want, you know, you can subscribe to the channel. It's up to you. Also, you can share this video with your friends who play DC Universe, and you can give the video a thumbs up if you really liked it. With that being said, guys, now I'm gonna leave you guys here. Make sure and look out for my regular fire battle tank. For my regular fire tank video. I'll be posting that up soon, so make sure and look out for it. Blessings, kindness, and protection to you guys all. You guys take care and have a blessed day. Peace.